When I first heard about the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, I remember being in so much shock. I thought, how are they going to fix this? Seeing this happen and seeing how many animals were affected by this made my love for animals grow even stronger. Ever since I was little, I was that kid who wanted to own the impossible. Lions, tigers, kangaroos, giraffes, anything that was cute, I wanted. I have always had a love for animals and have always wanted to help endangered ones. Whenever I saw animals hurting or seeing dogs or cats that were lost, I would cry and beg my mom to help them. Seeing these animals struggle and die due to the oil spill made me want to help animals even more. Seeing how people came together to help clean up the animals made me appreciate the job they were doing and wanted to follow in their footsteps. Bullying has really opened up my eyes as a person. Seeing other people get enjoyment by putting someone else down really breaks my heart. People are always being judged because they are trying to be themselves. They are scared of what others are going to think of them, so they act like someone they're not. If you do not have cool clothes or not popular, then you are considered weird or uncool. I don't understand why people put labels on other people. Why can't everyone just be equal to everyone else? I have struggled with not being confident in myself and letting other people judge and shape who I am, but I am slowly overcoming that and tuning out what others have to say. I am becoming more confident in myself each day as I continue to not care about what other people have to say. Dealing with money struggles in my family is not always a bad thing. There are some negatives, like I cannot get expensive clothes that other people have, I cannot always get what I want because I have to save up, or I cannot go on family vacations anymore because it is too expensive. But there is also an upside to this. It has taught me the value of money. Whenever I tell my mom that I want something, she always tells me, "You say you want it, but do you need it?" I realize I do not need everything. I am the type of person who if something new comes out, I have to be the first to have it. I usually never get to get it, but then I think back and I am glad I did not buy what I wanted, because when it came time to buy what I needed, I had the money for it. It has taught me to appreciate what I have, and I do not need everything to be happy. Technology has impacted me because it has not only taken over my life, but everyone else's lives as well. Nowadays, you just text your friends, you do not actually have a conversation. This is how drama starts. Instead of talking it out with the person, you text them or tweet about it, causing rumors and gossip to start. This just makes this situation worse because it creates a bigger deal than it should, because you are getting other people involved with it than just the people in the argument. I have been a witness and I have been involved with things like this, and it is not the best way to make a point. Without technology, I feel like there would be less drama going on like back when we were little kids. My grandmother, Mimi, has Parkinson's disease. This has affected me because I was very close to my grandma. I would always stay with my grandparents anytime my parents went away. I would always go get ice cream with them on hot summer nights or build forts at night and pretend we were camping and watch movies. Now that she is sick, we cannot do these things anymore. She has trouble remembering things, and sometimes what she says does not always make sense. She has had this for quite some time and is only going to get worse. She cannot stay home alone anymore and has to go to adult daycare. It is sad seeing her like this when just a few years ago she seemed fine. This has made me appreciate the memories that I had with her and the time I spend with my loved ones. I just recently moved from a house I lived in for 15 years since I moved here when I was 1 from California, down the street into a much smaller house. My parents got divorced, causing us to have to sell our house and move. This has affected me because like any other kid, you do not want your parents to divorce and move. Now I went from 1 big house to 2 smaller houses. I have gotten used to it, but it's still hard to deal with because my old house is where I grew up. I have so many memories there and I love that house. I never wanted to leave. I remember repainting my room from white to purple to blue and green. I never pictured myself moving out of that house. I love my house I live in now, but I wish I could live in my old house forever. I have 2 older brothers who are both extremely smart. One was athletic and the other was just always doing work. But when it came time for school, they would lock themselves up in their rooms like they were in jail and study. They both graduated high school with 4.5 GPAs. I'm the youngest in my family and I'm not the smartest. My grades are not like my brothers. My freshman year was rough. By the end of first semester, I had a 1.9 GPA. My brothers had 3.0 GPAs. This put a lot of pressure on me because my brother and my family expect so much more from me since both my brothers were smart. My grades this year are so much better. My GPA rose to a 2.5, which took a lot of work. My family knows I struggle, and they are proud of the progress I made. My brother's opinions mean a lot to me because we grew so close. Knowing that my brothers are proud of me makes me work that much harder to get better grades. Friendships in high school are not an easy thing. Everyone is trying to get into the popular groups or cliques. Everyone is judged for whom they hang out with and who their friends are. I try to be friends with people from different cliques, so I'm not trying to be friends with just one group of people. I did have a very good friend. We were like sisters. She got pulled into the wrong group of girls and she left me for the popular girls, which is not her, but she acts like it is. I'm glad I'm no longer friends with her because she is what we call fake. I do have one friend who I've been friends with since I was 1, and she will be my best friend till the day I probably die. We fight like sisters, but we love each other like sisters too. We do everything together and are always there for one another no matter what. She is my shoulder to cry on when I'm sad, and she is my partner when I laugh. I also have one group of girls that I love with all my heart, and I will always be there for them, and they will always be there for me. I do not know where I would be without these friends I have in my life, and I do not take any of them for advantage.